Maybe it takes me longer to rank up than the average person, I don't know. What I do know is that I'm sick of watching my rank go from this to this. It took me 12 hours in solo queue to get out of gold 4 and less than an hour to lose most of my progress. And why? Because the matchmaker gave me a bunch of teammates who wanted to risk it all. Heart drop, heart drop, heart drop. Dead. 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 Dead! You don't climb in ranked. Ranked climbs you. Well, here we go again. Episode 3. Let's see if we can recover our 400 RP. Fresh out of mods with a blistering elimination that I forgot to record, but take my word for it. A galactic showdown versus an enemy horizon where she was like do, and I matrix dodged it for the cleanest knock you've ever seen. Anyway, we were in... Where were we?
Stacks.
And enemies fast approaching my building. I was on a roll and there was no way I'd let anyone take it from me. Teammates! Apparently Newcastle revived Catalyst, leaving me minus 30 RP, but so long as I was Wraith, I'd admit... Well, can't get the legend you want every time, but you can get more than 700 champions when you play Raid Shadow Legends, a turn-based RPG game on mobile crossplay for PC that I've been playing for years, as you can see by my glorious collection. Anyway, you battle insane bosses in dungeons, destroy other players in arena, and climb the Doom Tower in the quest for loot, but if you say the word mythical... Even my pug transforms into an unstoppable beast because mythical champions have been added to the game and are a tier above legendary, and they have the power of 2 heroes combined in one and can swap between them, like my personal favourite here, Sigrun the Nephilim, who can transform from an all-out attacker to a healer who can even revive fallen allies, making mythicals the most versatile champions in the game as you change your playstyle to fit your needs. And you can get these mythical beasts from primal shards in the summoning portal. Use my link in the description or scan the QR code in the corner quickly so you don't miss out on a free legendary champion, Wukong, by logging into Raid for 7 different days between now and October 23rd to help you destroy the arena. And new players will also get this cool in-game loot worth $30. You will find your rewards in your inbox here for the next 30 days only. You know why people don't like bald wraiths? It's because the reputation of people who use those skins can be questionable, such as, let's say I've got an EVA 8 and they ping a level 4 shotgun bolt that they clearly don't need. Of course I insta-dibbed it and then one day picked it back up. Yoink! I thought, well, there's no harm in giving this wraith a little nudge to say, hey, I strongly require that. Then this happened.
No shotgun. Oh, look at this shit.
Turned out that despite the different clan tags, it seemed as though I was playing with a pre-made and the shotgun bolt was passed under the table without the ping to the other guy, which would have been fine had I not been punted off a ledge then sung at with a kind of vibrato that can only be created if you're swinging on a rocking horse. But there's no need to worry, folks, because if you keep calm, things have a way of working themselves out.
I need an extended light mag.
Perhaps you'll find what you were looking for and say nothing.
To Echo for a better angle. Extended light mag.
Eventually, perhaps you will find what he was looking for. Need an extended light mag, do you? Do you? Hey! Yeah. Then I dropped it for him, feeling the comment section fill up from those who feel bullies need taught a lesson and not enabled by being kind back to them. And to those people I say this: when I was his age, and I mean rocking horse age, and someone gave me a taste of my own medicine like that, I'd just one up the other person again in some other way so that my ego was intact. But who cares, because he didn't need it by the time I dropped it, and there was a fight brewing at the edge of the round 2 ring. 2 teams here, and I had no explanation for why I was playing Watson, and off Wraith charged to meet impending doom head on. Horrible idea, but why not? What's the worst that could happen? It was too late. I was locked in combat now. My teammates escaped easily and my chances of getting out of here alive dwindled. Thank goodness for that shield swap! But now the real struggle began. would appear that the lesson of not hanging around the edge of a far ring still had not been learned, and our squad was utterly broken.
No, 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 no.
I had the banners, but despite taking the wrong heals initially, I didn't have enough to get me to the next zone, and it was over. It turned out that my luck with randoms was to continue, as our jump master was having a 3-course meal during the flight, leaving us in the one place you never want to be, faced with a decision on how many wolves to leave a Pathfinder to. Well, he was on sleep mode now, so I had to play my own life rather than fight the team's encaustic treatment. What was this? Pathfinder had woken up? Helping him was probably a suicide mission, but I couldn't leave him, and I'm glad I pushed forth because he was putting in work. Well, that was lucky, and it goes to show that fighting for your team isn't always a complete waste of time.
I love it when a plan comes together.
If you know, you know. Anyway, he might have been AFK from drop, but my trust was now firmly placed in my robotic companion, but I couldn't help but count down the squads remaining, as my view of ranked now had nothing to do with damage or eliminations, merely just how many squads were left before trying to take any more fights. So as round 1 closed, 12 squads became 11, and a team were loitering around the cage. This might not be the time to fight.
Wait.
Good. For a minute there, I was worried he might...
It's zipline time.
Oh boy. You know what? I'm perfectly fine with being carried, and finally, my ranked points were out of the negative. However, I was keen not to repeat being left for dead at the end of round 2, so off we journeyed to the next zone. As we approached Hillside, we'd be just in time to prepare to hover at the edge of round 3, which would be fine if there weren't teams all around us.
Target spotted. Fire. Hostile spotted. It's exploding.
Never mind. No.
Things were looking bad, so I gave us a way out.
Let's fly away.
Ah yes, let's fly away is Pathfinder speak for let's stay and destroy everyone. What?
Oh yeah.
Round 3 closing now, and the ring damage was no joke, but for some reason it gave me comfort seeing my teammate make an error that I've made many times myself. Path tried to zip from one line to the other, missed, and...
Portal's ready.
Oh motherfucker.
Wash your mouth out with soap. Even the best of us have gutter tear moments though, but now we were approaching the end game, which would be fought in artillery. The plan would surely be to hold the ring, fight off anyone fleeing to it, and GG easy, right? Well, that would have been my plan.
We can make back them.
I may not know what you said, Pathfinder, but I know exactly what you meant.
Zipline
Uh-oh. Are you kidding me right now? Well, at least things were headed in the right direction, points-wise, and in the next game I was Jump Master, so there would be no more AFK teammates putting me to a difficult decision, no sir. Instead, my teammates would completely ignore my ping and split off without saying a word. Land on the supply ship, and let's just say it took me longer than I would like to admit before I realised what exactly had happened. Perhaps it was just as well, because another team landed at Crypto's map room, meaning I was in deep trouble.
Near me. Wrong choice.
A shooter.
When we finally met up, I did something that I don't normally do. Pick up a gun I'm completely useless with. The Hemlock! Maybe it was some kind of rebellion from my teammates not respecting our drop point reflected with me not respecting my own loadout, or perhaps something else was going on. Maybe I was changing my perspective and seeing the power in high-skill ceiling weapons. However, annoyingly, my teammates had already moved on without saying a single word or a ping, and I found myself trying to catch up, but when they themselves were completely separated, I had to choose one of them to stick to. Did these guys even know we were playing ranked?
They're aiming right at you.
Throwing thermite grenade. Frag out.
Now the fight was on, we found a reason to reunite.
On me, on me, on me, on me.
You call it thirsty, I call it tactical low-ground scouting with benefits.
Shattered an enemy.
One low HP. He is low, very low.
Now, I don't know about you, but to me, that is the universal signal to push a squad that we know for a fact only has 2 people left in it. So push I did.
This one.
Yes, my teammates are currently looting Loba's black market while I'm fighting for my life, I kid you not.
Hostile right here. Punching a tunnel.
4 years into Apex and I'm still fat-fingering my ultimate. This game was a monolith. Wait. This game was an anomaly. I'm gonna get this. This game was an anomaly. Oh, I'm not editing that out, right? It was an unusual game, alright? Every time teammates pinged enemies, I had no idea how to respond, so I reverted to caution, poking when appropriate, but observing my squad because their behavior was utterly unpredictable. But the one thing I could predict in round 4 with 6 squads left was that whoever was caught outside the ring fighting on that docked supply ship were easy pickings. Round 4 about to close, I gave us a redeploy so we could transition to a favourable spot, but...
I will lose one.
But my teammates disagreed with the evac tower and we made a run for Skulltown.
Star in the ring.
Target down.
Enemy shield.
I'd say poor Wraith, but gunning her back to the lobby felt fantastic!
Yeah.
Round 5 now, and I was finally on the same page as my team. Hug the ring, hold a building, this I could get behind.
Firing.
Both teams fighting, now is our chance!
No, don't go.
For once, I agreed. One team had repositioned, so backing up was a great call. Final ring. This had to be perfect as we couldn't fight one squad without the other capitalizing.
Party time.
Last one.
I don't know why I did it, but come on, Loba! You're not done yet!
Behind.
What a mess, but a glorious result from completely different mindsets coming together to find common ground, and I imagined the difficult games to come, wondering if I would ever come across teammates who were selfless rock stars, and eventually, my prayers were answered. Bangalore deployed us carefully far and away to Climatizer, but even such a well thought out spot was still not safe from those looking for their own haven, and I knew that we'd soon have to fight. Seeing how I'd found luck by picking up that which I sucked with, I tried it again with the reworked charge rifle, the one weapon that most people snub due to how unwieldy it has become. But if you've watched this channel for a while, you'll know a little something about me and this weapon. Before it happened, I felt it. Then I heard it. Something lost through the sands of time. Charge rifle! Climatizer was ours, but we had to relinquish the zone to the ring. A long way to go to enjoy the safety of the second round, and with other squads fighting nearby, the temptation to engage was high. Another bald Wraith got exactly what she deserved. Yes, I realise I'm also a bald Wraith, but I'm the only one allowed to exist in this lobby. We reached the safety of Monument, which I suppose is an oxymoron, to be honest, because being anywhere in the capital city is normally anything but safe. And when we caught wind of the crafter's cogs spinning, I rolled the dice with a grenade right to the vending machine, and perhaps today I'd actually hit something.
Frag out.
Yeah, you didn't expect that, did you? Neither did I. But this wasn't the last we'd see of that Octane. Round 2 closing, we'd not been paying attention, it was time to move, which was when I did something off the evac tower I never expected to work in 1,000 years. Unfortunately, my teammates weren't so sure about the somersault cliff skydiving, which left me alone and forced to watch a horror show of pain and suffering as my squad burned, and there was nothing I could do about it.
Patching myself.
I'm down. You leaders killed their way to the... They got me. Already.
Round 3 would close soon, but I was still here, and I wasn't giving up on my team. Not today. To avoid the microwaving of our squad, we unleashed everything to cover our sprint to safety. We took the geyser to get well away from the edge of the zone this time, but instead landed in a war zone. I tried to buy my squad some time to heal. Never in my life have I seen a random player say nothing and dump me a full red shield upon being revived. Such was my disbelief that I thought it'd be empty, and I pulled a fresh one from a nearby box when in fact this was genuine super cool team play and I absolutely loved it. Take that, Octane! I totally deserved that elimination. While we said nothing to each other, there was an unspoken bond where each of us felt the other would go to the gates of hell if it meant keeping us all alive.
Let's go that way.
The final battle was upon us, and the final ring looked like a nightmare of burning lava over open ground.
Thermite grenade out.
While this might look like an IQ 9000 strategy, I actually fat-fingered my ultimate again, I kid you not, and chose a random rock for our next move, which my team initially thought was a really good idea. We soon corrected that error.
Give me a sec.
Charge rifle!
Getting shot at.
Charge rifle! Charge rifle! This wasn't a fat finger as much as it was me punching my keyboard in frustration.
They're aiming right. Firing. They spotted me. Recharging shields. Getting shot at.
We were giving as good as we were getting, but I was out of shields and out of time. Thankfully, Bangalore had not been messing up her ultimate and popped it once again just at the right moment. Charge rifle! Games like this are why I keep coming back to Apex Legends, and not only did I claw back what I lost, but I clawed even further. Perhaps I'll be back to Gold 4 by the time you watch this, but you know what? I'm not giving up yet.